Got a white boy on my roster, he be feeding me pasta and lobster. He just hit me up on Tuesday like, what you doing, babe? Let me take you shopping. I told him, well, I'm a little busy. He said, damn, I'm in your city. But anyway, it's okay, hope you have a good day, I'ma see you by 8:50. Then I told him, you treat me so well. He said, cash out for sale. Matter of fact, scratch that, I'ma see you a stack just cause you fine as hell. And I told him, well, thank you, baby. Anything for my favorite lady. Well, I gotta go, they just let me know that I could pick up a Mercedes.
You're tuned in to Nasty Closet Podcast, and I'm your host, T Nasty. Thank you for taking a step in the closet where you're in a safe space to share your deepest, most inner thoughts and viewpoints. I'm here with
Jonah from
Jonah. I wanted to make sure I did the little intro first before I started pouring his drink. So it is tradition for me to do a cheers before we start.
Yes, ma'am.
Just good vibes, and you know, because we're in the good vibe studio, so we gotta have good vibes.
No, I love the setup too, by the way. It looks really
Thank you. Cheers to a great show.
Yes, cheers. Thank you.
Now, can you explain to the viewers your business and how you became an entrepreneur?
Yes, ma'am. So my business is Treed. That's the name of it. What I do is cannabis accessories. So that is a bunch of things. It's grinders, clothing, rolling trays. We also have my favorite product is an ash can. So if you smoke in your vehicle, yeah. So if you smoke in your car, it's perfect. It has a light on it, and you just dump your ash in it. So very like user friendly, and yeah, just general like cannabis business. So been building that up. And
how long have you had a love for just like 420 accessories, 420 products, cannabis?
Definitely a long time. Like my first time smoking was when I was younger. And,
how old?
Probably like 14. I was in 7th grade, so I think
12.
like 14 or 15. Oh, you were smoking before me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely middle school, and I just, with playing sports and stuff, it was just like a trend that always kind of stayed the same no matter what I was doing. Like even when I was like in like an athletic mode, I was still smoking and stuff. So after school, I just continued to start the business. So I was like, you know what, I really have a love for this, and I feel like it's something that like a lot of like it's not like an attention grabber, but I saw like because when I was in school, it was probably like 4 years ago, so that was as like a lot of states were legalizing cannabis. So the trend was kind of going on, and I saw like the market per se, like the opportunity for such a big market with different states, and California, with us being right next to California, it's been popping. So that kind of just is kind of what motivated me to be like, all right, this is what I need to do, and let's get it started. So
are you an Arizona native?
No, ma'am. No, I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. That's why she keep calling me ma'am.
Yeah, I'm very respectful.
I am 25. I'm a ma'am? Okay.
No, just very respectful, but it's kind of just like southern like hospitality and stuff.
I love the South. I'm from the Midwest, but I love the South. I love the men in the South. They're very, very they really have a lot of hospitality. Yeah, for sure. I don't really know too many women in the South, but I'm pretty sure they're Southern belles. Yeah. They have really nice fashion, the way they're dressed. Like, I love the way, because they dress more for like, I don't know. They just give more like a back in the day vibe. Yeah. Like, it's not all new like it is now. Like,
so vintage, like retro. And another thing too is it's a lot like in the Midwest and in the South it's cooler. So like you have the opportunity to dress a lot better, layer of your fashion and stuff. I love layers. So,
like anybody can throw on a little skirt and a crop top, but no, it takes a lot to like fashion it up, to put it on. Like,
no, definitely.
Okay, Jonah. So you said you started your business right out of high school.
Yeah. So 2019, I was already like working on it, but I didn't really do a formation of like an LLC and stuff until the end of 2020. So that's kind of when I put the like real stamp on like, all right, we're started at the end of 2020. So
how old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh my God, you're younger than me. That's why you're calling me ma'am.
My birthday is actually coming up. It's at the end of this month.
You seem older than 22.
Yeah.
I'm not. You don't look older. Your demeanor just seems older. And then you talking about, I'm like, do you drink? He was like, not really, but I will. I'm like, oh yeah, he gotta be up there in age, because most people that be like, I don't drink, they usually just over it.
Yeah.
They've been there, done that.
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. Like, I prefer just to smoke, but I wouldn't say I was wild, but definitely got my partying out.
You're
and
22. What do you mean? It
Yeah.
just started.
I'm just trying. We're trying to get to the business, man. Get to the money. No time to party right now.
Right. So did you feel like obligated to go to college to get an education?
So coming out of high school, yes, I did. So we talked a little bit how I was playing sports in high school, and you kind of, when you're playing sports, you kind of get that pressure to like, oh, you're either gonna play sports or get an education. There's not really like anything besides that. So I did kind of feel
in the male world.
No, definitely. And my mom, she was a single mother for a while too. So, and she's also an educator. She's a teacher. So she really wanted me to go to school, and I did attend school. I didn't finish. I had ended up dropping out during COVID. But
shout out to the college dropouts. I'm one.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get it in. So.
Yeah, right. I advocate for education. I feel like you should obviously get your education, but if it's something that you're doing for other people and not technically for yourself, if you're not doing it for your own self benefit and you're only doing it to people please, your mom, your grandparents, your aunties, your uncles, then don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it for nobody else but you.
Yeah. No, I like to say I'm a lifetime learner. So like, even though we're not like in no type of like formal education or school or nothing, like I'm still learning, and trying to better myself. I'm sure you'd be on the same thing.
Yeah, I always like to self-educate, like look up things that I'm interested in and just start. So what made you want to just start? Because a lot of people procrastinate, especially people at your age.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Like you're beyond your years, because you obviously started your business. You were like, I want to do this. I'm going to start this, and you did. Most people procrastinate. What made you want to just do it?
I will say one of the things that kind of played a big part in it was the timing. So like right in 2020 was COVID. So like it was kind of like there weren't that many jobs out, and there was a lot of people like talking about, hey, I'm gonna move to start my own business and just getting their own hustle up. So I feel like that kind of played a factor on it. And at that point, I knew I hadn't dropped out of school yet, but I knew I was gonna drop out of school. So it's like you can't be doing nothing. I can't just drop out and have no plans. So that's when I was like, all right, I need to get legit and get myself an LLC and get some formation and get it going. So I guess what really made me was just like just wanting to start. I don't know, like I knew that if I procrastinate, I would just miss out on opportunities. So
yeah, because if you keep saying, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it next week, I'm going to do it next month, I'm going to do it next year, you're never going to do it. So how hard was it for you to come from Oklahoma to Arizona and network?
Thankfully it wasn't too hard. So I had moved actually and when I was in high school, and I was playing sports at the time, so that helps. In high school when you're playing sports, all the cheerleaders and football players and stuff. So it wasn't too hard. But then my next step, moving to Phoenix, I didn't know nobody really, so I had to adjust. But it wasn't too hard. I feel like if you're social and like that not everyone has bad intentions, no matter how they may like come off. I feel like that helps. Because
how we met each other through a photographer that I work with, and he did your photography for your website.
Yeah.
And he said he met you at a mansion party.
Okay, yeah.
So I want to hear that.
Yeah, that's my dog. Shout out 96, by the way.
Hey.
Yeah, just having a big network, like as you're coming up as an entrepreneur and stuff, like you never know what opportunities someone could bring. So like I kind of just try to be more social, and always like get around like the right people in the right sense, if that makes sense. But yeah, like and it's cool too, because I feel like Phoenix, although it is a really big city and it's growing, like it does have its little like,
it's a really big city, it's growing like crazy
groups, you still like can get in the mix with the right people and stuff.
So have you ever had a bad experience with somebody that you wanted to work with but it didn't go well?
Yes, but thankfully it was just over the phone. So there was this creator, like this creative director, he has a clothing brand and stuff, and we have been talking for like 2 weeks, and I had finally hit bro out the blue, like send me a PO box on live. We was on live together, and I had just texted it to him while we was on live, and he was talking about, oh, that's weird and stuff, and I was like, bro, I was just
saying
trying
like it's weird, like it's a setup or what?
Yeah, I don't know, and that's why I wasn't asking for no address. I was asking for the PO box.
Right, PO box is less personal, you know.
Yeah.
You go to the post office and check your PO box, you know, instead of come directly to your house.
Yeah, so that was definitely like distasteful, and it kind of just showed me that like although you can, like, look up to someone and fuck with them, it doesn't mean that they gonna like reciprocate the same energy.
Because the persona they show on social media cannot be their real personality.
Yeah, it can be completely
different. And then you're disappointed, because that happened to me a lot.
Damn, he was cool.
Like, I thought you was all this, and that, and then it was not even that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could be disappointing. Did it like make you hesitant to work with other people?
Not exactly. It just like kind of like I put myself in check, you know. I'm like, all right, like don't forget what you're doing, you know. Not everybody like going accept what you're doing, and some people might like want to copy you or look at you as competition, and it's like I'd be having the mindset there's room for everybody, like everybody eats, and like not everyone feels the same way, and like there's a lot of things that can play a factor on how people feel about that, like maybe how they're brought up or stuff, but everyone's different. It's just what I be trying to remind myself.
Yeah, so. I don't know if it's I never really did anything in my hometown like business wise, but here I fall into a lot of people wanting to attach themselves to, you know, successful people, but on the low don't like them, and on the low like jacking their stuff.
It's like envy and like
but they act like they like you, or they act like they want to be your friend or be cool with you.
Yeah, because they probably know that you can bring value. You know, whatever you're doing is probably more I won't say more attractive than what they're doing, but it definitely probably brings more attention or more spotlight, or could potentially help them. So it's weird, man. People be weird.
I'd rather people just be transparent with me.
Yeah, all the time.
It's like it's giving the knockoff LA. That's what it's giving in Arizona right now.
No, definitely, and like even in business too. What I've learned, like I've only been in business now with my business 3 years, and I've worked and helped other businesses before that. But transparency in business, relationships, really in everything is best, because like you can just be straight up. Like even when you're profiting off someone, you can just tell them like, hey, this is what I'm gonna make. Like I have to make that. Like I'm here helping you, and it's costing time. Like transparency is always best in my opinion.
Do you have any desire to expand your brand to other things than just like accessories?
Yes, I do. So long term, I have a pretty crazy vision long term, but I'd like to get into like health and wellness. So I really have a passion for like juicing. So like
juice. I like juice. I make myself smoothies in the morning. So
I like
that.
Smoothies too, but cold pressed juice. So like man, there's a bunch of them, but like mango carrot ginger juice, and like pineapple mango ginger juice, like juices.
Okay, I don't really do too much ginger, but what's ginger like?
Okay, so
what does ginger taste like?
Ginger is like kind of like spicy, but it's extremely good for you. And like the reason I want to include it into all of the juices that I'm making at some point, whenever this does happen, but it's because it's really good for anti-inflammatory. So like if you have any type of like I guess like blood flow problems, or like swelling, or like you've been feeling sick, like the ginger gonna help you with all that. It's really good for your body. So
like pregnant people, I've been pregnant, I have a child. Pregnant people, their feet swell up a lot. So that would be something that could help them.
Yeah, no, definitely. And so my grandma's actually from Jamaica, and she's been taking me there the past few years, and we've been getting
So you've been to Jamaica?
Yeah, we've been getting business started over there. But one thing you realize is the quality of food in different places, and like the like their drinks and stuff there, like not too many of them are made like from concentrates and like have red and blue dyes in them. Like a lot of their drinks and their food and stuff is all natural.
They don't have like high corn syrup.
Soybean oil, high fructose corn syrup, all the antibiotics in the chicken too. Like that stuff is not. A lot of the
ingredients we have in the United States is like banned in other countries.
Yes.
Like we literally putting garbage into our bodies, but I mean, you gotta let people do what they need to do. But at the same time, I feel like we should strive to have longer life expansion.
Yes.
So I feel like eating goes into play with that. I mean, exercising, you don't have to go OD with exercising. You can just get up, walk 30 minutes a day, or
And that's
you know,
almost enough. Yeah.
Yeah, but eating, that's literally
Very
you
important.
are what you eat. That's a real thing. Because when, like I said, when I was pregnant, I was carrying a whole human.
Yeah.
Everything I ate,
and...
everything I ate, it's either the fetus like it or not, and the things that you eat too could affect their development.
Yeah.
People talk about drugs and drinking when you're pregnant. They don't talk about the things that you eat. Yeah, that can cause your baby to have certain problems.
And like yeah, like all the like any fast food is extremely bad. Like most, there's so much stuff with chemicals in it, and like that stuff. Although it might not affect you, you know how you're eating, it could affect your kids one day, or like even their kids, you know, because some of the chemicals that they put in that stuff is not, it's just not safe.
Yeah, and they're saying that like a lot of stuff that we give our children, like hot Cheetos and fruit roll-ups, like those things can cause ADHD, and they can cause like not just ADHD, it can also cause like later in life problems with their kidneys, breathing issues, all types of things. So yeah, I feel like being mindful about what you eat is very important. So that's a great route to go.
Yeah. So I'd like to, when the time comes, intertwine that with the with like the cannabis and stuff, because I really think that like health and wellness, and then like music, of course. I don't make no music personally, but a lot of my friends do. Shout out my boy Cleve. But yeah, I think health and wellness and fashion and cannabis and all those things, they kind of just intertwine. You know, it's all about being the best you can be. You know?
It's like a daily life thing. Like I would say it's more like living in Arizona, living in the West Coast, period.
Yeah.
Everything is like, people are, I don't know, I feel like people are more happier in the West Coast than they are in like the Midwest, based on the weather and the things that we have access to. So I see more people working out here than I ever seen in my hometown. I see more people going to like events like fashion shows and stuff more than I do in my hometown. Not saying that they don't, but
where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got some friends out there. I actually have been to a small city out there, Worcester.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it was like a small town. We was passing through like Amish land.
Oh yeah. That's why I don't know it. But yeah, Cleveland it's big, but it's small, and they don't really have any much progression. Like in Arizona, we have a lot of progression here, because there's so much land that's untapped. There's so many new people from everywhere moving here
and
every
it's so
year.
diverse too. Like I'm sure
really
compared to Ohio or Cleveland,
way
like
more diverse.
Way more diverse. I know I really realized that when I moved from Oklahoma. I was like, holy moly, there's brown people and Indian people and Asian people.
Everybody
and
here.
Like,
and Cleveland is just straight. Like if you go to one side of the tracks, it's just straight black people.
Yeah.
You go to the other side of the tracks, it's just straight white people. Yeah, they don't intertwine at all. So it's good to see that here.
No, it's really nice.
So are you ready to get into some personal stuff?
Yeah, let's get to it. We can.
And unless you want to talk about some more things regarding your business and some upcoming things you got going on before we get into that.
Yeah. Upcoming things we got going on. I'm gonna do some more Christmas clothing. So I kind of always try to do like holiday, festive stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
I've noticed that it really sells around the holidays. So yeah, just a holiday drop before Christmas, and then lots of stuff coming in 2024. So
make sure you guys keep up with all his social medias, because he will be dropping all that stuff. He has a website you can go to. He has friends that he's locked in with that has other stuff going on, so you don't want to be unattached to this. If you are 420 friendly, or you just like buying stuff for people, you know, Christmas on the way. I know if you don't smoke, somebody do. And you can buy it for them too. And
we have other products too for people that don't smoke. We got air fresheners. We don't have the juices soon. So we're trying to get it for everybody. But I did actually bring you a gift. If I don't know if it's too early for that.
You can give me the gift.
But,
I was wondering what was in the bag.
Yeah, it's just one of my Christmas t-shirts. I hope it fits.
I don't care if it do. I wear oversized stuff too. You know, put this with some nice little cargo pants or something.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really cute.
From last year,
This is really cute, guys. I love this. This is really cute. I'm about to fold this up right now.
I didn't iron it. My apologies.
It's okay. I got a steamer, all that. Okay, so we're about to get into your business. This is like the part of the show where I say I'm going to get into your business.
Oh, the business.
Yes, because I like knowing a lot of stuff about people. You know, maybe I could play matchmaker. Who knows?
For sure.
Okay, so you're single?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Single.
how long you been single?
I've been single for about 3.5 years now. No relationship since high school.
Have you ever had a serious relationship?
I had a serious high school sweetheart and
But
all
that's
that.
not serious. Grown adult years.
In my adult years, no, I just been focused on the business, really. Like, there's been some opportunities that have presented themselves, but nothing
serious.
to close on. Yeah, no.
Do you consider yourself a catch?
A catch? I mean, it depends what you define as a catch by.
Like someone who is emotionally available, because a lot of men aren't these days. Someone that is willing to, I guess, build with someone, and you know, someone who's looking to be monogamous in the future, building a family and a you know, empire together. Someone like that. Someone that's not on these new age these new age relationship requirements.
No, I definitely do, because like I'm a big believer in building something that is like strong and like a real foundation, you know, similar to my business, but like now that I'm an adult and stuff, like I just know what I need, and like, not saying I have extremely high standards, but I know like it's got to be someone that complements me and my lifestyle and like what I'm trying to do, because like I don't plan on stopping the entrepreneurship or my business or anything like that anytime soon, you know. So
like, you gotta find somebody who understands like your lifestyle and where you're trying to go and is ambitious like you, someone that's not single-minded and like
has their own goals too. Like I want to know that they are also like maybe not building something as big like as what I'm trying to do, because like I'm trying to go crazy like international business, but someone that wants to build like a family and like just build our circle while I'm building like the bigger circle, if that makes sense.
Right. Do you want children one day?
Yeah, for sure. Shit, a boy or a girl.
It don't matter.
I'm cool, but not like hella. I couldn't have like 8 kids or 6
like 2
kids.
is like the max, or you just cool with your one little golden child?
2 or 3, not 1, because man, we can't have nobody getting lonely or nothing.
But you got a big family.
Yeah.
As long as you got a big family, it really doesn't matter, because they gonna have cousins and they gonna have uncles, aunties, and it really won't matter. You want me to refill you up? Or you want to take a shot?
Nah, you can just give me the wine. I'm about to beat you with a cup, though. I know we ain't racing, but...
Because I was planning on drinking some of this Hennessy I got right here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to be ahead of you, actually. Okay, so we got a little bit into, like, what you're looking for. Do you agree with finding love in the club? Or you feel like you to find a good quality woman, you have to go to certain places?
Well, it kind of depends. There's a lot of factors. I feel like that's a deeper question than really what it is. But love in the club, one of the things is what type of club is you in. You
right.
know, like,
there's different types of clubs.
You can find false love in the club for sure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, anything's possible, you know. So some people might be finding love in the club. Me personally, I prefer a like party girl, you know. Everyone gotta have fun sometimes, but I don't want my woman like in the club all the time, or like
somebody knows your face, like oh, that's so such and such. She here every Friday.
Or my friends like saying like, oh, we know her. It's like,
where you know her from? Where you been, girl?
Yeah, so definitely not too much of like a party girl, but there's nothing wrong with the club. You know, there's opportunities in the club, especially when you're like.
I did a lot of networking in the club, but I actually go to the club with my boyfriend. Like we go to the club together. I go to the club alone sometimes, like with my girls and stuff. But I prefer to go with him, because what if I want to dance or something? Yeah. So you said it just depends on what type of club it is.
Yeah, it depends on the club. Yeah, but yeah, anything's possible. To summarize it, I think people can find love in the club. Sure.
Are you a romantic?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, I'm from the South, so like, naturally more romantic than the average person, I feel like.
So you say you're not looking, you're just, focusing on your brand and stuff right now. But when you're not looking is usually when it happens, right?
I mean, I guess. I don't know that from experience, but I guess older people have shown that. So
yeah, have you what is your experience dating in Arizona? Because Arizona is different.
Man, dating in Arizona, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be real careful.
Listen to the man. Listen to the man.
You definitely gotta do your background research. As much as you might not want to, man, it's better be safe.
Yeah,
do
safe
your
than
research.
sorry, because you never know.
You never know what you're getting into, man.
You might be messing with a girl and she already smashed like 3 to homies.
Yeah, the squad.
You're like, dang, I was starting to like you.
Yeah, and like you gotta remember too, Arizona got 2 of the most like popping colleges in the whole United States. So I feel like that definitely plays a factor on everything, you know.
Yeah, they always make fun of ASU like it's just a party college and no learn something there. On TV shows, on movies. That's so funny. Okay, so what is your opinion on women nowadays that feel like a man should take care of them?
It kind of depends, because I somewhat,
like you said, you're from
I
so you believe in.
I somewhat agree. You know, like I'm definitely gonna take care of my woman, but like I can't do everything for you. You know,
some women are just OD.
Yeah, like, can't be OD. And the other thing too is like I can only do so much for you. Like you gotta be ready to take care of yourself.
Like I could lead the horse to the water, but I can't drink.
At all, man. And another one, the other part to that quote, too, famous quote, is sometimes a horse, or sometimes I forget how it goes, but it doesn't mean a horse is a donkey. So like you can lead the horse to the water and stuff, and then boom, you get there. You're like, man, this is a donkey the whole time I've been leading it and stuff. So definitely gotta be careful out here.
Do you have any horror stories you want to share? Dating?
No, thankfully I don't, because I'll be more like
skeptical.
You know, I'm not just out here dating everybody. So thankfully I don't. Hopefully I don't have any to share with you in the future.
Okay. Because we're going to check in.
Yeah, no, definitely we are.
Okay. So now that we got a little bit into your dating life, I did want to play a game.
Bet.
Okay. So it's called The First Thing That Comes to Mind. So you can't say the same thing back to back, but if I say something, you have to say the first thing that comes to mind. If you stutter, say the same thing, or hesitate, then you have to sip.
Oh, I gotta take a Henny shot with you?
I was gonna say Henny with you was being a little bit of a baby.
Yeah, we can hit this shit.
Okay.
I'm good to participate.
Game time. Okay, so I'm about to start. So when I say something, you just gotta hurry up and say it right back. Right, whoever's first one to stop, take the shot. Okay, Christmas tree.
My big tree. I guess like Christmas presents. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay, you gotta say one to me.
Oh, tie-dye?
Shirt.
Oh, okay.
So we gotta keep going back and forth.
Oh, okay.
So now it's my turn. Balloon.
Yeah. Balloon, air, lift.
Ride. Car.
Foreign. I'm not the best at the games.
You want to take a sip?
Yeah,
we're just gonna take a sip. We're just not getting used to the game, so I'm not gonna make you do too much. Okay.
No, it's good.
Okay. Dentist.
Teeth. Gotta have the nice teeth.
For real.
Pearly whites. Airplane or travel.
First coach.
Okay.
First class.
Yeah, first class.
First class. I've been first coach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a sip on that one. Okay. Pants.
Jeans. For some reason, I like jeans. So. Scottsdale.
Old Town.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
Party bus.
Party. Literally, that's gonna be a party on a party bus.
Yeah.
Kush.
Smoke.
Good smoke.
Threesome.
Wild. Again. Did I already say wild?
No.
I said party. Wow.
Okay, your turn.
Let me just take a drink just for waiting so long. But vacation.
Sneaky link.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think about when I think about it.
Like all week vacation.
Because all these girls are taking vacations and not showing the men you on vacation with. I know you're with your
dinner,
sneaky wink.
Ain't nobody else with you.
For
like,
real, y'all ain't slick. We know. Okay, my turn. Okay. Smelly vagina.
Bad.
All
yeah,
bad.
Yeah. Fashion.
Model.
Okay, bet.
New York.
Fashion, literally fashion. Like New York. Have you ever been to New York?
I've been one time, but it was like the worst experience ever because I went during New Year's, couldn't do nothing. It was super cold. I was in this tiny little dress.
It was all
Didn't
bad.
get to see the ball drop. Like, the breaking the TV at the Ritz-Carlton that I had to pay $2,000 for.
At least you was at the Ritz. Though,
yeah, so. It was just all bad. I got really, really, really drunk though. That was just the only upside. You been to New York?
Not yet. Gotta go for the ball drop.
I gotta go again, like just in the spring or something. Yeah. Like the winter, no.
Mm-hmm.
I no go. I feel like you're really good at this game because
at first it took me a second, but yeah, we got to.
Because I had somebody on the shot, but I'm gonna give him praise. Shout out to you, Savage, Savage baby, because we ended up getting drunk before we played the game. That was probably the messed up part because he was just like, oh, I don't know. Okay, so do you want to play a different game or you like this game?
Okay. The next one. Yeah, cool.
Okay. Body part.
I feel like I'm on the spot. I don't know. Hey.
I'll take one with you.
It's
no,
okay.
I have this too, but this is cheap. I don't know. Somebody gave this to me. The mic is not micing today.
I lucky. I've hit it too many times.
Do you want a Pepsi?
Yes, please. Yeah. Good Pepsi.
I'm gonna chase it with my wine because I'm dangerous.
Thank you.
I got somewhere to be later with my man, so I'm trying to get lit.
It's my turn then?
Yeah.
Hennessy.
Freaky. Casamigos.
Casamigos lit. Drunk.
What? Okay, so in Oklahoma, do they have a lot of Latina girls?
It depends where you at. But kinda. Because Texas has a lot of Latinas and Hispanic people, and a lot of them come to Oklahoma.
So when I came out here to Arizona, I was like, oh my God, there's some pretty ass Latina girls here. Like, because where I'm from, they're like muffin top and not cute.
Yeah, I definitely...
I see some bad Latinas here.
I wasn't used to it, especially...
Me either.
Because I had lived in Tucson for a little bit before I moved to Phoenix. And,
okay, they were to college and stuff.
Yeah, Tucson is crazy with the Latinas. Like, definitely a good spot to be.
So do you have a type, or is just you like what you like?
I like what I like. I definitely don't discriminate. Like, I just like what I like.
Is there any race that you haven't fucked with that you would want to?
I haven't had no Asian girl.
But you would want to?
Yeah, probably not to date, though. But every time I'm in Los Angeles and stuff, I see some.
Because Los Angeles, of course.
Yeah.
They probably, getting the white man, though. The old white man is their forte. And the old white man love them some Asians, too. That's interesting. I don't discriminate. I just like what I like. Yeah. If I'm more like, if your personality is a 10 and you're a 5, that'll make you automatically a 9 to me.
Personality a 10
and you're a 5 is gonna make you a 9 or an 8 to me.
Oh.
I'm the pretty girl that dates the ugly guys. I'm just that way.
Like
you have a great personality, I'll do it.
Like I said earlier, everybody different. Me, I can't say
you can't say okay, so you're a little shallow, just a little bit.
Like,
it's
I
okay.
need a little bit of all, like the looks.
Men are different. The men are attracted by the looks, and then they, if you have the personality to match your looks, then it's like a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but ultimately, men, they want something they can like show off and be like, yeah, y'all know y'all want that, but it's
also
fine.
Like motivating to yourself, like if you got something like a prize or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
like,
then you're like, damn,
I
pulled that. I pulled shit. I'm the man.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like,
have you ever liked a girl that your homie wanted to get at too?
No, thankfully not. Shit, there's been a few where I've been like, oh yeah, that could be me, but I just always let them have it.
Why?
Like, usually it's
maybe it's not worth fighting for, huh?
Not worth fighting for too, and oftentimes I feel like not all the time too, but like sometimes I feel like their girl is already attracted to me, so like if I do anything, it's gonna be like.
So you don't push the issue.
Bad.
You just
just like,
you know, if it comes to me, it comes to me.
No, I don't act on it at all.
Like,
no,
yeah, you're just like my boyfriend.
Not
like I'm the one who go after what I want, and my boyfriend's very like laid back and you know.
Chill.
I was the one to make the first move. Like, he made the pass, but I made the move. Like, we went on our date, and he wasn't doing nothing. I'm like, what the fuck, am I ugly? Like,
they have you second guessing yourself?
Yeah, no, but he was so chill, so I was just like, wait, like, he's not doing nothing, so maybe I gotta make the move.
Yeah.
And that's just how he is. He's a Leo. What are you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, my son's a Sag.
I don't know if, I don't really know too much about it.
You don't know too much about astrology?
No, I don't know who I'm
Sagittarius,
and stuff.
they're very family orientated,
okay.
very go-getters, very spontaneous, but they are very chill and they're observers.
I feel like that definitely matches me. Definitely.
Yeah, maybe you should look into it because I feel like compatibility-wise, me and my boyfriend are a really good match. And I really, when I found out he was Leo, I was like, yeah, let me just like explore this a little more. Because at first, because he was so laid back, I was like, you don't like me. So I didn't really want to move forward with it, but once I found out his sign, I'm like, we're compatible. Maybe I should just push a little more, and it worked out. So maybe you should look into it a little more.
For sure.
Have you ever went to a fortune teller?
No, I can see me personally. I won't mess with no
psychics
or fortune tellers,
anything
like that. I think it's like you messing with the spiritual realm. So like, I'm cool.
You're very spiritual.
I'm not extremely spiritual, but I don't want to mess up anything I might have coming towards me, you know, so yeah.
I feel like I'm a spiritual person. I just don't I don't practice in all the other stuff that, you know, tarot cards and stuff like that. I be wanting to know, because my mom, she told me, she was like, she went to a fortune teller and she told her fortune and it did come true, but she said it came true in a way she didn't expect it to come.
Yeah.
So she advised me not to do it.
And I've heard about people too, like they'll like the whatever it is, like the thesis or like whatever they give to the person, like whatever they tell the person, it ends up messing them up, you know, like throwing them off. So
throwing them for a loop.
But it's the same as like a palm reader, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, they're all like psychics.
Yeah, don't be messing.
Have you ever been to New Orleans?
No, not yet. No Mardi Gras, no New Orleans yet. We gotta go.
For sure.
Turn up.
For sure. I would love to go. There's a lot of places that I haven't been in the United States that I want to go. And then after that, I want to go out of the country. Have you ever been out of the country?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You said Jamaica. Where else?
I've been to Jamaica, Mexico, and Aruba. That's all.
Aruba, that's different.
Aruba was cool. It's right above South America, so like you get the Caribbean vibe, but it's like you get European influence. So there's Dutch people there and English people. It's cool. It's different. I love Jamaica though. Like that's where
Jamaica.
I can live
Okay, so in Jamaica, did anybody look at you different because you're light skinned? Because I heard it's kind of like
over there they call me a white. I'm a white person.
Yeah. Because over there it's like a little different. Like if you're of lighter complexion, then they be like, okay, you're white.
But they still. That don't mean like there's no like
discrimination. Yeah, they just call you like they call you little slang words.
Yeah. And it's like the whole like segregation and all that stuff is just like United States stuff. Like that's what I really realized after traveling outside of the United States, especially in Jamaica too, is like all these terms, like how we say Asian people and stuff, like all them terms is like, bro, all them people come from somewhere specifically. Like it's not like it's just like a invalid generalization, if that makes sense. Like we be putting all these labels on people, and it's
it is the United States. It stems back from like colonization and Jim Crow and
all that shit.
Yeah, they purposely put things in place for us to be discriminatory against people. Even being black, people be thinking black people can't be racist. Yes, you can.
Especially some of the older people too. But yeah, and then being from where I grew up too, Tulsa, Oklahoma, like there's a lot of black history there too. Like I don't know if you know about Black Wall Street.
Yes, I do.
And like
my mom actually told me about that. They don't teach you stuff that you're supposed to know in school.
That's very important.
They teach you the same things in school about black history. They teach you the same things.
Because there's so much like and I feel like just over the past 2 years, like I done learned more than I ever learned in school, just about Black history and stuff, doing my own research. So
I actually I was on the journey of getting my GED because I dropped out of high school, and I was taking GED classes at a college, and I actually had a Black teacher, and he was specifically teaching Black history in college. So when I was studying to my GED, he was spitting game to me about Andrew Jackson, how he had the infamous name, the Indian Killer. He's on our $20 bill.
Oh yeah.
He's the one who forced in the Trail of Tears. So a lot of people don't know a lot of things in our rooted in our history, and
they're all just like that. They're all systematic things.
Yeah,
it's not easy to change the $20.
Yeah, and there's still statues when George Floyd and everything was going on during the protests and stuff during that time. A lot of people was shedding light to all of the crazy slave owners and people who had ties into knocking down Black people. They have statues all over the United States of them and stuff. So they were like, you should tear them down. They should tear them down. I'm like, no, keep them up. So this could be a reminder that where we need to go and not go back to.
No, definitely. And sometimes I do feel like the United States is taking steps backwards, unfortunately. Especially since COVID.
The world is crazy right now.
Crazy times. But that's why eventually I'm trying to move out the country, real talk. Whether that's Jamaica or somewhere else.
It's a smart idea.
There's Black people moving to Mexico. There's Black
Honestly,
people
you
moving
get more
to
bang
South
for your
America.
buck. First off, there's more leniency when it comes to certain things.
Your quality of life is almost always going to be better.
Yeah, you're limited here because even when you make more money, you're making less because of all the taxes you gotta pay
and expenses and all that. Just in Phoenix, how long have you lived in Phoenix?
I've been living here on and off since I was 5.
Okay, so you probably seen all the changes in
bro.
prices,
You were able to get a 5-bedroom house, 3.5 bathroom for $1,200 a month, utilities included, trash and sewer. Now $1,200 a month is only going to get you 1 bedroom, no washer and dryer, apartment
literally
in the hood.
It's crazy, just how the prices of everything has changed, and so much thing. I'm sure too. There's a lot of stuff you as a mom and stuff be thinking about for your kids. I don't know if this is the best situation.
Coming from where I came from, I think this is a great place to flourish and to have a family. But at the same time, you gotta work your ass off.
Facts.
You gotta work your ass off. There's a lot of people that I've known or that are family members of me that just have more and more kids just to live off of government assistance.
Yeah, and that's not the move.
Yeah, because in Ohio, a lot of the rent is for a 2-bedroom is $750 and under. But you can get free Wi-Fi, probably your bill paid here and there on rent, just by having more kids and being not in a relationship, being a single parent. So you benefit more out there for lacking in life. Out here, the more you succeed, the more you have to sacrifice. So I mean, the sacrifice is a no-brainer for me because I have a kid. I don't care about sacrificing. I want better for my child. It's hard, but it's life.
Gotta do it, it's life. And it's crazy what I really realized too here is you can be earning you're saying a high income, and your money is not going a long way because of cost of living, food, expensive insurance, all these things. But then that same money you're making, if you took that somewhere else, Mexico, third world country.
That's what I said. You get more bang for your buck.
Yeah,
countries.
It's just completely different. So that's something I've been thinking about as I grow and stuff. And
you're young. All I gotta say is think of every aspect of life before you have a family. Because once you have a family, I had my son at 23. Once you have a family, it's not about you anymore. It's about your child. And
you gotta think for 2 people all the time.
Yeah, you cannot be selfish at all. You gotta, not only me, I gotta think about his father, because I have a blended family. I gotta think about his son too.
Yeah.
So it's just all of being in your 20s, all of that selfish stuff go out the window, and that's kind of hard as a male because you guys, it's proven fact, mature slower than women. So you got mental wise. Right now, you guys are still a teenager. You're figuring out life. That's why I advocate for men to have kids later in life, in their 30s. Women, we have a biological clock. So I would, if you want kids, I would suggest you have them 25 and up.
Yeah,
but
I was thinking like 28.
Yeah, it's still pushing it as a woman to have a kid at 28. Like, it's because it's like dangerous. We have like high cholesterol and stuff during pregnancy,
and all those
preeclampsia and all that stuff. Men don't have that.
All those things come back to the food and stuff too. It's like almost like they want like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, imagine how many people died during childbirth when back in the days before medicine.
And you look at them numbers too and see how skewed it is for black people too. It's like, it's crazy. That's why I try, like how I was talking about self educating and learning and stuff. I try to always learn stuff but not get too deep, because then you really realize like how crazy some of this stuff is.
You get low-key scared.
It's like,
you be like, damn, do I really even want to bring a kid into this world? This is so crazy.
Crazy things.
That's why I would, my highest advice to you is to wait as long as you can to have a kid.
No,
honestly, my boyfriend, he had his first child at 30 and he still said he didn't think he was ready.
For real.
And then we had our son.
Would you say he's very mature for his age also?
Yeah, he's very mature, but he also has like a, like, me and him, we vibe on music, culture, everything. Because like I said, men mature slower than women. Yeah. So I feel like we met at the same age. Like, mentally, I feel it, even
though
25,
he's already older.
But he's older enough to have the experience. Yeah. You know, but like mental culture, music, art, all that stuff, he's 25. He's into all that. He's gonna love that shirt. Yeah. He's gonna want to take that shirt from me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Definitely. I'm gonna have more of those soon, so I can get y'all another one.
But did you just mix your Hennessy with your...
Yeah, we had the Hennessy
Demon
Coke,
time!
Man. Halfway through the interview, I figured might as well mix it up.
We're gonna wrap it up in a little bit, but this is very interesting. Did you want to bring up anything?
Not really. I mean, I wanted to hear a little bit about you. So how long have you been doing the podcast? Has anyone interviewed you yet? Or
no, I was supposed to. Oh my God, he's gonna be so mad at me when he sees this. I was supposed to do an interview with a person that he has a podcast. He wanted me to come on his show, and then he comes on mine. But he lives so far away.
Yeah, you don't have to beat him to it.
I don't know. He's gonna have to come here and interview me because he lives so far away from me. It was not gonna work. It was not gonna work. But yeah, I would love to be in the hot seat. I would love to be interviewed. So I'm usually the interviewee.
First question then: when was your first episode? And who did you have on?
First episode of this solo?
Yeah,
or
solo.
Okay, my first episode was with my fellow friend, Miss Yana. Love you, Yana. Me and her were dancers. Well, she's still a dancer, but me and her, because I'm a retired stripper.
Oh, I didn't even know. That's what I'm saying.
In my earlier years, when I dropped out of high school, I didn't know what to do with money. I couldn't get a good job, so I ended up in Ohio.
Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, accidentally getting hired at the strip club, at a white strip club, and I ended up making really good money, getting my own apartment, getting my own car and stuff. Yeah. So when I met her, we went to high school together, and we were like the rebellious people out the group, and me and her ended up being dancers, and we ended up working at the same, like, get reunited by working at the same strip club.
Like, oh,
so I brought her onto my show because she organized the first stripper protest. She lived in Baltimore, and they shut down all the strip clubs, and they opened up everything but the strip clubs, like when COVID was like nearly over. Man. And then she was like, what about the strippers? So she ended up making a protest that went viral.
I would have been protesting too.
Yeah, so she ended up making, even the go-go clubs, she said, were open, and not the strip clubs. She was like, maybe the mayor got something against strippers. I don't know what stripper did him wrong.
Bad experience,
but yeah, she organized the first stripper protest, and I was like, oh, you're interesting, and she's a great conversationalist, so I brought her on the show for my first episode. Yeah, that's
really cool. So
yeah, we're here taking over.
Yeah, I feel like I already learned so much. Like, I didn't know that. You never danced in AZ though?
I did once during Super Bowl.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good time.
Super Bowl, and that's the only time. I don't really like Arizona strip clubs because it's like it's new all the way.
Yeah, most of them, not all of them.
Yeah, and I feel like you have to do more and get less. than what you do in the Midwest. In the Midwest, you do less and get more, honestly. And in the Midwest, you cannot show your areolas, you can't show your private part at all, or you get fined. You get like a $200 or $400 fine. Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah.
So then I wanted to follow up with your other question too. Do you think you can find love in the club? Especially because there's like,
my first date was my first date with my boyfriend was the club in the strip club.
Oh, see, there you go.
So I found love in the club.
I feel it.
So yep, I believe in love in the club.
Yeah, that's really good. That's good. I really don't have too many other questions. I mean, I hope you can have me back in the future. We can
definitely
catch up, see where
because we're gonna actually have a topic. Since we learned about you, we learned about me. We're gonna have a topic this time to talk about next time we do have the show. But thank you for coming on the show, Jonah.
Yeah, of course. Definitely go check out my website. You guys shop Treed TREED.US, and then Instagram Treed_USA.
Make sure y'all keep up with him. Like I said, his friends too, because his friends do all types of stuff. He's very diverse. They're a team unit. Team is very important.
We're getting it in, so
yeah, y'all making moves.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Cheers to a great show.
It was a great show. Thank you.
And I will be dropping this soon. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.
Got a white boy on my roster, he be feeding me pasta and lobster. He just hit me up on Tuesday, like, what's doing, babe? Let me take you shopping. I told him, well, I'm a little busy. He said, damn, I'm in your city. But anyway, it's okay, hope you have a